Hello, Waxies. I'm here to do another scent by scent review. I'm going to try to make these scent by scent reviews very quickly. So um, from here on forward, it may only be like 3 to 4 if I could get through them quickly. But I'm trying to make these like maybe 5-6 minutes or less, but not like 15 minutes. But I'm going to get into this. So this is Glitterati pistachio whipped cream vanilla wafers. It was poured on September 2015, so it's been curing for a very long time. I finally sliced into this, and I sliced off a sliver. Man, y'all, this sucker right here threw for hours, and it was very strong. I melted it in an 18-watt Yankee candle in my kitchen. I've currently been melting in my kitchen. Whereas before I was not, and it threw so strong, like you could smell the pistachio, but it wasn't like a cherry heavy pistachio, but it was still very potent. Like I sat this on the counter because I take all my waxes that I'm going to melt for today, and I take them downstairs, and the reason why I do that is because I have to freeze. 2 of my warmers are downstairs and 1 is upstairs, and I have to get the wax out of them. And so I just collect all of the bowls. I turn the warmers on, and I put them in the freezer so I can pop them out. And so the other waxes I actually did not have to put in the bowls. I didn't have to put in the freezer, so I was able to pop the wax out. And this one I had to put in the freezer, and so it was basically just like sitting there on the counter, and I already had slivered off the piece and just had it sitting on the counter so I could put it in the bowl. And I mean, it was just smelling. It was just sitting on the counter like this, and no wrapping, just smelling. And I was like, dang, that stuff is strong. Am I going to be able to take it? And so basically I said, I'm going to just put it in the kitchen just in case, because, you know, you cooking in the kitchen and the scent of the food sometimes will overpower the wax. But with this one, this was a 20 out of 10, y'all. And it was a tolerable one. When it died down, when the pistachio scent kind of died down, it kind of smelled like a vanilla chocolate. And it still smelled very nice. My daughter and my youngest was like, it smelled like chocolate to them. And once I thought about it, it did smell like a vanilla type chocolate. But the pistachio was not a very cherry heavy pistachio. I absolutely really like this. And again, as always with her stuff in my house, it's a 20 out of 10. And February 20th, she's going to be doing the first 200 for her custom, so be there. The next is Swanky. Now, I was a little bit skeptical about this. I had this scent in, I'm sorry, I'm eating on a cough drop. I had this scent in a scent shot from her. And when you took it out, they was very strong. You can smell the vanilla in cotton-headed ninny muggins. You could smell the warm bakery vanilla that was in it. But when I got these, they was not that strong. And so I was a little bit skeptical, so I let them sit and I let them sit. And so today I said, let me go ahead and try out. It was actually these two right here. And this is red banana zucchini bread, which was another one I got in a scent shot as well, which was strong on cold sniff as soon as I got it. But when I got these and I'm smelling them, I'm like, this is not what I had in the scent shot. It's not smelling. It was very light. Very light. And on the scent shots, when I got them from her, they were very strong when you took them out on cold sniff. And they threw even better once you let them cure out the gate. So I was a little skeptical. So as you can see, the cure date on this was 12/10/15. Let me take this out of my mouth so I could talk. It was 12/10/15 because these were both bought in the same custom opening. snowman, a square shape with stars. I bought 2 packs of both. I love both scents. Upon melting today, I'm going to stick my foot in my mouth because this goes to show that you can't go by a scent on cold sniff, because even when I took them out today, I was still feeling like they hadn't gotten that strong. And I was going to put them back and do something else, but I said, you know what, I need to go ahead and give these a try and see what they do. And when I tell you, man, this one right here is still going. And I put it in, I want to say, about 11:30, 12 o'clock noon, and it is now 11:25 p.m. and this sucker smelled up literally. I am not lying to y'all. My whole house. Oh my goodness. This is the best red banana zucchini bread. I could smell that throughout the whole house. This I put in the 18-watt Yankee Candle. This one I put upstairs in my 18-watt Pink Zebra. The only thing about this is that I think I'm very sensitive to the banana scent, and I had to keep my door closed because it was really messing with my sinuses, and my chest was feeling kind of weird. Banana has really been doing that to me lately, and so if I would keep my door open, the scent was very strong coming in my room. And so I had to keep my door closed, or else I was very uncomfortable with the red banana zucchini. So maybe that's a scent that I may have to melt downstairs, because the doors is, the patio door is open and the air is flowing and it's more airy, whereas upstairs it's just kind of moving around or whatever. But very, very strong. Cotton-headed Ninny Muggins was nice as well. This was on my kitchen counter downstairs. It threw very well. It did die down a lot when I went downstairs about maybe 10:30. But when I walked past the warmer, I was able to smell it then. But this kind of took over everything. So both of them, I would give a 10 out of 10. Very long-lasting throw. The last I looked, I heard her tat was around 8 weeks. So, yeah, if you don't mind a long turnaround time, have at it. This one right here was one of my second orders from her. As you can see, it has 11/10/15 date on it. I asked her to make me some chunks. I had saw somebody else with chunks. At the time, she wasn't really making them, but I guess since she made them for somebody else, and I asked, she went on ahead and made them. I asked her for 8 ounces, and I thought she was going to send me like regular size chunks. I don't know what I was thinking, but as you can see, this thing, even though I did cut a piece off, these things are like over 3 ounces each. So she just sent me 3 of them, and I just wanted to show how big they were. And it's in the Serendipity watermelon, and I had a chance to smell her Serendipity separately. I had a scent shot, and I also had a freebie, I believe, from her that was a watermelon, maybe watermelon coconut milk or something like that, and I believe I got some of those from her too. But I did like her watermelon scent, and her Serendipity is like off the chain by itself. I got some of those by itself as well, so I figured why not mix 2 of my most favorite scents together. I will say, I can't remember, I think I melted this in my 18-watt in my kitchen, or either in the Glade 20-watt. I'm not 100% sure, but I will say that it was very light. I was a bit shocked because her Serendipity is so strong on its own. I guess the watermelon toned it down. When I did melt the free watermelon scent that she had gave me, I did melt it in a tea light, and it did light up my dining room. So I figured that it would just blow it out the water with both of them, but it was on the light scent side. It did scent for a couple of hours, and then it died down a whole lot. Basically, I had to put my nose over the warmer, to really smell it. So, but if you get her on cold sniff, it smells really good. I mean, the watermelon smells really good, and it's been curing for, shoot, over 2 months. yeah, over about 2.5, you know, 2.5, almost going on 3 months. This has been curing. So this will probably be best in my room because it's such a light scent. And right now I cannot do any heavy scents. My sinuses has gotten to be just really crazy and sensitive. It's almost feeling like it's messing with me respiratory wise. And so I really need to be careful, you know, the scents that I'm melting. So I just wanted to come in and, you know, give y'all this information scent by scent. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Please leave your comments in the box below. Don't forget to share the video on Google+. Give me a thumbs up. Peace.